Hey there, I'm Bedros Keuilian and I'm a fitness marketing expert, which pretty much means I help personal trainers grow their business and get more clients, right? And of course, that equals more money and more freedom for you to enjoy life because after all, we only get one chance at this thing they call life. So today I want to talk to you about getting clients, but specifically I want to talk to you about two unique ways that you can get clients, but it's not a marketing system, it's more of an understanding so that you can figure out your business better and then go, aha, that's how I'm going to market. So check this out. The first thing is called figuring out your avatar, right? Now in my business, I know that most of the people who work with me are typically male and they're around 32 to maybe 33 years old, somewhere in their late 20s, but the ideal client that I get is, maybe 30 to 33, let's say, maybe even 34. They have their own personal training studio or fitness boot camp, and they're just now starting to kind of plant their roots. Maybe they're married, they're thinking about having a child or two, and they realize that, hey, my business is kind of unstable. I don't have any reliable systems in place, and so I'm afraid that when I have a family, if I spend any time with my family, my business is going to tank. And my job, of course, is at that point is when trainers work with me. It's all about creating systems, reliable marketing strategies in place, teaching you how to hire the right staff, how to train them, how to give them their marching orders, so that you can have your mornings off and spend time with your family, and of course get home at a decent time so that you can do the things you like. Now, since I know what my avatar is, you need to figure out what your avatar is. And there's really two ways to figure that out. It's a combination of these two. Number one is, what are you most passionate about? Right? So let's look at passion, for example. For example, if you are most passionate about training athletes, you just are super passionate about training athletes, and if you could train them for free, you would, then you need to focus on working with athletes. That's where your passion is at, right? If all of a sudden you'd start working with busy executives because you think that's where the money's at, when the going gets tough, and believe you me, the going will get tough, your passion is what's going to carry you through. And if you've got this passion to work with athletes or stay-at-home moms who want to lose fat, but you're working with busy executives because you think that's where the money's at, man, let me tell you, if you're not passionate about it, you're going to burn out quickly from it, and that's that. So let me just get my little eraser here. That's thing number one. Thing number two is the people. Meaning, who are the people that you currently train? Because you might be passionate about training a specific industry, right? About training athletes, but the type of athletes that you train might be football players. They might be football and baseball players, right? They might be track athletes. Who knows what type of people that you're attracting? But there's probably a certain type of person that you're attracting as a client. So if you look in your clientele base, you can go, aha, most of my clients are women, and they're between the ages of 32 and 59, and most of them are stay-at-home moms. All right, so those are the people that I attract, and I'm really passionate about helping them. Okay, that's my avatar. So the way you're going to build your avatar, once you figure out, once you figure out what you're most passionate about and who the people are that you're training, the next thing is you're going to make a list of these things. Number one, their age. Number two, their gender, right? Number three, we're going to talk about, obviously, their income demographics, right? In other words, do they earn $30,000 a year household income? Do they earn $100,000 a year, $80,000? You probably know what your clients are earning ballpark-wise, right? Number four, you're going to want to figure out, do they own a house? Do they live in an apartment, right? If you're in a city. And these things are important because once you know the age of your client, you know the gender of your ideal client, you know their income demographics and whether they live in a house or an apartment, and let's say you know the zip code, right? The zip code where most of your clients come from, well, guess what? You got something really cool here. You can simply go to infousa.com, or if you live in Canada, you can go to infocanada.ca and literally type in your zip code and say, I'm looking for women between the ages of 30 and 50 who make a household income of $100,000 a year, who live in a house and not an apartment, and InfoUSA can say, all right, people in your neighborhood who fit that criteria, I have 4,000 names, right? Now all of a sudden you can buy those addresses and send marketing pieces to them. That's how powerful it is to pick an avatar. If you don't have an avatar, if you don't have this target market that you're trying to attract, you're really going to have a convoluted marketing message. And when you have a convoluted marketing message, it's just not going to work, man. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. So look at it this way. Once you've got your avatar, now it's all about this, a bullseye, right? So this is the bullseye. I'll write A for avatar. That's your ideal client. All of your marketing is going to talk to this person. If it's the 32-year-old housewife or it's the 21-year-old male football playing athlete, all of your marketing message, the fears, frustrations, the desires in your marketing has to target that avatar. That's the bullseye. Now, if this is a 32-year-old Mrs. Jones, some of the people you might attract might be 38 years old, right? And then you got this outer ring, and they might be in their 40s. And you got this outer ring, and they might be in their 50s. But all of your marketing message is going to speak to the 32-year-old Mrs. Jones, who is your ideal target market. You're not going to try and speak to all age groups. So you're throwing the dart here, but if it lands there or there or there every now and again, that's okay too. So once you understand this concept of the bullseye targeting and also how to find and identify your avatar, you're going to find it really easy to craft your marketing message for your personal training or bootcamp business. You're going to speak a lot better in your marketing to your ideal client, and the attraction process is going to be a lot easier. So if you want more information on how to grow your personal training or bootcamp business, all you got to do is go right down there, click the link in the description box, and you're going to go right to my blog and get a whole ton of free information on more cool stuff like this and actual marketing pieces that have proven to deliver more clients. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.